Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty.
Alberex Nigata
Present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
the chance to break through. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
It is a super start. So far, so very good.
Very nicely done.
The cutback.
Guendouzi with the slide tackle there.
Space for him to turn and look. And he's managed to get free.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And he's quick to return it. Luka! And again! And no mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Anguissa. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Into the lead once more. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
cross. Oh, what a mistake! Genepo. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And he's quick to get rid. Out for a throw. Wendell. He's on it, can he get away? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Guendouzi. Pass somewhat off target.
Nigata really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Great vision on the through ball. Tries one from range. He lifts the roof. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And reclaimed it in a trice. Floated through. He's beaten the... He's had a shot! Well taken goal. Right back in the game. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that's been drilled in. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Now can he find a finish? And the finish! Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Tignaz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Wendell.
That's good play from him.
And he's quick to snatch it back. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Luka, looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. That's going to go a long way. Anguissa, who's set up one goal so far. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Not the most accurate pass. Benacer. And he whips it across.
He'll try from distance.
Fernandez. Nice bit of trickery.
He has found a way through.
And that is well cleared. Alberexny.
Big chance!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Benacer. Looking for options for movement. Just eases him off the ball. Guendouzi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away.
Impressive jump. And there's a goal. They've done it again. It is incredible.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Anguissa. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is out of play. And it's made its way to him. So a temporary halt to the action. Alberexny are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. The midway point of the game.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. Alberexny get the ball rolling for the second period. Oh, no joy this time. has not gone well. Benacer.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Benacer. Can he get on the end of...
And he shoots! And it's in! And again they hit the front.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
How many? Just how many? Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Played out wide. Lovely feet.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Albirex Niigata have their third corner.
Getting up there! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Aimed beyond the defence. Illing Jr. Anguissa. Tries to pass it through. Good
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Ha segnato al 56esimo minuto, numero 99.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Benacer. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Albirex Niigata needing a change of fortune here. Benacer. Where it came from. Good ball over the top. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Albirex Niigata can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Chance! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 16.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well,
that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Anguissa. Wendell. Gineppo. Now it's Anguissa. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Adley. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that was asking for too much. Looking tidy in possession here. Pau Victor. Played into space. Adley providing an outlet on that flank.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Wendell. Benacer. Now it's Anguissa. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Gineppo. Elects to cross. Corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Il numero 7.
And he's there to clear it. And no, he's seen through all of that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose now, and they were... Oh, he's been caught napping! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Anguissa. Bukiele. Waneri, he's found a way through. There's the delivery. Adley receives it in a wide position. He's picked his way through. Waneri. Good running, strong and purposeful. That ball looks a good one. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Shot could be on. Pau Victor. Now it's Luca. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
He's shifting through the gears here.
A corner it is then. It's their second corner of the game.
There's the header!
Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Adley. That's a nicely shaped ball.
He's found the way through.
And it's been hooked away.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, it's come to nothing. Waneri. Luca.
Il quarto uomo
Real
indica.
chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Numero
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again.
Albirex Nigata give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Wendell. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free.
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball, he's going for goal! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Albirex Nigata were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not.